So today we've beaten Woodbridge Town 3-1 in the FA Vase, and I think we were pretty much in control of that game for the vast majority, but I thought perhaps towards the end of the game they came back more into it.
Yeah, I think it's a fair summary, Spenny. I think, from my different view today of being in the stand, I thought the first 20-25 minutes I thought we were in total control. I thought we executed the game plan very well, and I thought we looked a proper side. Created numerous chances. I thought, Amir, good move, and Amir should score probably 5 minutes in, and then we had a couple of other chances, and then we've took one away. Rob at the back post, being where I want him to be, and that's in the 6-yard box. And then obviously, I thought we had a real good foothold in the game. Amir's had a good shot, come inside, whipped it. Goalkeeper's made terrific save, tipping it onto the bar, and then obviously Amir's replicated that then to make it 2-0. And I think at that point I thought we were bossing the game, played some really good football. I think our phases and our possessions with ensuring that they weren't able to turn over the ball, I thought was very good, and we turned over the ball like we'd worked on in key areas in their final third, because they, fair play to them, they looked to try and play, and we obviously had to try and counteract that, because there were times where if we didn't do that, like it happened in the second half, where they could cause us problems. So it was kind of, I think after the last, the first 30 minutes, the last 15 minutes or so, I thought we went a little bit sloppy, turning down opportunities to either slide the ball through or change, the area of where the ball's at, and started to get in a few bad habits, because it kind of looked, after the first 30 minutes, I felt it was how many we wanted, as opposed to, and that's no disrespect to Woodbridge, it was just that the fact that we were playing really well at that particular time. And so the message was clear at half time: well done. We're 2-0 up, so we've got a really good base to build upon moving into the second half. However, there's a few things we need to execute better, and we need to be relentless. And I questioned, how ruthless we wanted to be. And moving obviously into the second half, I think that question's still there. I think from an attacking point of view, as not individuals, as a whole team, I think we need to be more ruthless. I do think, equally speaking, the goalkeeper again's made some very good saves from some set pieces. I also think that we've been let off the hook a little bit as well, in the fact that we've conceded a penalty which was missed. And that's the 7th penalty we've conceded this season, and that's throughout pre-season and obviously into the start of the season. And then, they've put some good balls into the box as well, and then we didn't execute our corner correctly, and then we've been done on a counter-attack. However, I thought we had enough people back to stop that particular turnover and that counter-attack, which was therefore disappointing, and still no clean sheet so far this season. And if you want to be successful at some point, you've got to have clean sheets as a group, because if you don't, it will come back to bite you. So brilliant that we're through. And I know we play Harleston next away on the 20th of September. Pleasing, in terms of quite a few fans through the door. I still think, I wish there'd have bwant a few more, to be fair. And I'll keep banging that drum. We've got Skegness on Tuesday, and it'll be good to get a few more down here. Let's get, really want to break that 200 mark. I know obviously Erin's been doing some good work and sharing posts, as well as along with the players as well. We've been asking them to do that as well. I feel like, we showed today we will play an attractive style when possible. But what we're not going to do, we're not going to trade off, ensuring we don't win personal battles, and, we do the ugly bits first. But I thought we started that well, that we were able to do that quickly in terms of playing our own style of play. Obviously moving on to Tuesday as well, another tough one in Skegness. I know they had a difficult start to the season, but they've picked up since then. Got some good victories, including the FA Cup game against Lincoln United. So that was, that was a great win for them, and obviously that's twofold really. There's 90 minutes where they've drawn, and then 90 minutes where they've won. So another tough test coming up Tuesday, but we need to recover and look where we're at in terms of personnel as well, because obviously we're carrying a few injuries and we've got a few still out. So we'll just have to see how we go. But the games at this present time are relentless, and they are really throughout the season. So that's why you need a good squad of players, and I know that we've got that. We'll probably maybe look to add one or two, potentially with what we've got injured at the minute. But look, as I said last week, when you compare it to where we were 12 months ago, it's night and day. We've got to keep the momentum though, we've got to keep our standards high, and that's what I said to the boys in the change room. We're in the next round of the Vase, which is great. I know what it means to the football club as well in terms of what the competition is and what we're looking to strive for. So it's a game where we've won 3-1, but it shows how far we've come as a club and a group, where we're disappointed that we've won 3-1, because ultimately, one, we wanted a clean sheet, and two, I think there was more goals there for us. But fair play to Woodbridge. They didn't lie down, they kept going, and wish them all the best moving forward for the rest of their season, and on to Tuesday.